Good afternoon, YouTubers. MySpace Secrets here on this fine sunny afternoon, Tuesday, August the 11th, 2009. Well, we do have an interesting set of circumstances in the last few weeks, and I do have something else I want to share with you that is important that I've only just realized, but I will get to that a bit later. I must say, for the time being, it's absolutely disgusting. I'm disgusted that the banks in the United States are poised to make $38.5 billion in customer overdraft fees this year, and especially with what has been happening to a lot of us, let's say over the past 12 or 24 months. I mean, doesn't this make you mad? It sure does for me. This is worse than breaking into your best friend's place who is unemployed, finding cash in his wallet, and simply just taking it. I mean, what is the difference here? Then, while in the background, I have learned of some really bad secrets that have been revealed about Goldman Sachs and their evil schemes. I know I'm not the only one who knows about this, and there is not just one or two of them. There's at least 10 different things that I could go on with. It would take me a long time, but I mean, I should make you aware of these. Maybe I'll do a 4 or 5 part video series later on down the track. It really is quite amazing. And then you had yesterday, like Paul Krugman, who is deemed for his knowledge in many areas. Yesterday came out saying the world economy needs a second stimulus if it is to avoid the fate of Japan in the 1990s, when the country struck all those years of sluggishness. This Nobel lecturer and professor of economics, Paul Krugman, said all this. And he went on to say how everything's fine, job losses have decreased, playing the tune, the same old thing, there's no depression coming. And then he said what made my jaw drop, and I quote, "We really should have a second stimulus, we should have more stuff," he said. Basically dismissing the fears of price rises as a result of too much cash in the system. Now, if this guy is a professor of economics, then God help us. He must be on some wacky drugs. It's totally insane. Realise that the housing boom was massive. I mean, it's very huge. It grew too big. We all got intoxicated off it. The smart ones that rode the wave then cashed in. Some of them did, but most thought it would last for years and years. As experts told them, guys, you need to make some money from serious cash off all this. And they were in the background collecting commissions, all their commissions pouring in, so they didn't really even care. Now, as the excrement hits the oscillating appliances, people want answers, and they are just not simply getting them. It's simple as that. The dollar is in trouble, pensioners' retirement age working till they're 70 now, because people are living longer. The country's pension supremo is in trouble as well. People simply have to work longer to make ends meet in their old age. Because, right now, I think the world as a whole kind of looks like Japan in the early 90s. It was a total catastrophe during the lost decade. You see the Fed buying out the US debt. But there is no simple answer to all this. You have to understand that putting money in the system, it doesn't just sit there. You can't just pull it out if inflation starts. So yes, we're going to see a second intensifying of the crisis in the medium term. It's already started, I believe, as previously stated. Again, don't be tricked by this big up in the market. A lot of people are, and most people now are on the verge of feeling like they're playing the part of Old Yellow, wondering if they will survive financially or perhaps just be put out of their misery. And in the last couple of days, I've even heard of friends that have multi-million-dollar houses that won't sell, or they have to just release a certain sales price on market because no one is willing to buy it. Why? Because a lot of people are losing jobs. Unemployment, it's going to reach outstanding amounts by Christmas, and it's just going to add to this whole problem. Some of the reports out this week predict a further rise in the number of unemployment. It's pretty scary. And there are reports that confirm that you will now know at least an average of 2 to 5 people that are retrenched, unemployed. That's in August 2009. And they're not really even taking into consideration the people that are unemployed and have not filed for unemployment. And like, what about the people coming out of university looking for a job? It's a very sad situation, quite scary to think about, the actual number there. Now we're in the second half of 2009, expect things to warm up very soon. really is amazing that the things that I thought had a fair good chance of happening many, many years ago are now actually getting closer to happening each week. Now, while I am not surprised, I really do feel for the people that are not aware of what's happening. It really is incredible. Some people will get through all this unscathed, and I can't say whether or not that you will be one of those. But I can say to you right here today is try to do whatever you can to ensure things will be okay, and then they will be. I know if you're telling people all about this stuff, they probably think you're crazy. They think you're a nutter. Okay, fair enough. Well, I have been there, okay, people? These people just don't understand what is happening, and they don't like the hardcore truth. So don't feel disheartened. The people waking up, and the smart ones, you and the others who you share your thoughts, and the people that understand the content in these videos are actually getting off their butt and doing something, which you must be commended for, I must say. Look, I'll give you some emails that I've received about some of the happy subscribers I have out there, and it really gives me great satisfaction, and I'm very grateful for YouTube for giving me the opportunity to do this. And not to brag, but I just want to show you the overall goal of this channel changing was to help people out and to warn people a long time ago what could be happening out there with the economy. And the first email here is from Greg from Australia. He says hi and thanks, but he goes on to say that he has saved $600,000 lost when the market came down in October. He's saying here that he did get back in the market March 9, now he's out again. So I'm glad we listened to your video. So yeah, thanks Greg. That's just one example of someone who took the initiative and worked out what could be going wrong and did something about it. Excellent Greg, thanks. Now the second email really took on my heartstrings, a bit lumpy in the throat, but here is a lady, Jane. And she's saying here, hi John, thanks for your forecast, we don't miss your updates. Now Jane was she was in a lot of drama. Yeah, I'll read it. She had split up with her husband, she had the kids, she lost her job, then her car was hit by a truck and ridden off. What a horrible situation. I think she's saying that she bought some gold and silver a long time back when I was talking about it. She didn't have enough money to buy a car here, and then she said, but get this, 2 months later I was helping my cousin out, and then out of the blue he gave me their brand new 4-wheel drive as they went overseas for 2 years. How cool is that? I forgot about the gold and silver I'd bought and found out yesterday that I made $92,000 and I can finally get stuff that we need to prepare and the kids need. Wow Jane, what a great turnaround story. I mean, there are a lot of people out there in trouble. You found the time and the initiative to help someone out and they repaid you. Big pat on the back and congratulations for turning a situation around, I must say. Very, very good. But, indeed the messages that I bring, I try to give the truth and fact. Nothing more, nothing less. I could ramble on like the media, the government, give you disinfo, but, why would I do that? I have many friends and family that watch this channel and other people who I enjoy spending time with. And the hard work that I put in brings you all of this info into one congregated segment. So right here, right now, I must say please, thank you for listening to my messages. Thank you friends, thank you for sharing these videos, thank you for your kind words and rating my video. Please feel free to comment, I'll keep you posted in a week or two. We are going through this all together, so look out for each other, keep positive and worry about today for now and prepare for tomorrow as you see fit. Okay, good day to you. I'll catch up with you all later. Until next time, enjoy. Ciao.